do. Don't mind me, guys. Just getting things ready here. Oh, no, not that one. And a funny thing, I'm actually getting another commission as this is going on, but... Just getting things set up here. There we go. We'll just play the Sonic Color soundtrack for now. And we'll turn it down just a bit. Hey, Big Mac. Hey, Crystal. Welcome. Alright, let's, plug in the phone. Yeah, so my attention is a little... Oh! Hey, Shannon Zard. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Welcome to the stream. I noticed that you followed, around, I think it was around last night for me. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Yeah, I did. Glad I can make it. Yeah, glad to have you here. So we got 2 commissions. Well, technically, I'm working on 3 commissions, and a 4th one coming up right now. But right now, we're working on Mr. Maniac's commission between, Realm Wars' D&D character, Kedrot, the Dragonborn, Paladin with the Fey transformation, facing off against Mr. Maniac's OC, Jason. And he's got like a chainsaw sword. It's cool stuff. And he wanted a big fight between them. He's thinking of commissioning all the major party members of our Curse of Strahd game on Spiffy Needle Geeks with his characters, like a battle royale sort of thing. I'm looking over some stuff for my film music history class. Oh, that's cool. And thank you, Crystal. Anyway, next commission is a creature called a sliver. Food Drops wanted me to make a more humanoid version of it, and this is the color scheme they want me to use for it. But when they presented the creature to me, I thought, the first thing I thought of was a xenomorph, and then I just, you know, sketched this up, and they seemed to like it. And I tried to incorporate all the elements of the examples they showed me into one creature. But yeah, hey, MusicBot, you feeling okay? You feeling okay, bruv? Oh, hey, Brian.
Oh.
Hello.
Any colors?
Yeah. Yeah, Brian just joined the call. Let's see. Let's get started then. I think we've... Hang on. Let me talk to my other commissioner real quick. Alright. Sorry about the wait. Wait, hang on. I should turn my phone on so I can still see the chat. Morty. Okay, there we go. Is it weird that I was listening to Sonic Colors music just earlier today? Oh, really? Okay, first pizza, now Sonic Colors music. What the fuck is happening? Anyway,
Everything's relative.
like time. Time is relative.
And Batman, apparently.
And Batman, yeah. We also have a new follower joining us for the first time, Brian. Chandanzard.
Hey.
Do you know them?
Yeah, they're from Brandon's stream, I believe.
Holy shit! Nice to see you.
They may have seen me occasionally bullying people on Unite.
Okay. That makes sense. And I'm guessing someone must have pointed them in my direction, because I don't know how I could get people by myself, but no. Self-deprecation aside, it's really nice to have you here. We are a laid-back community, but we're also very, very sarcastic, so, just know that you're in a safe place, and, we're all just here to escape from the bullshit that is called life. Like, making your day better than you started it. I am also in the process of writing my, dark, fantasy webcomic. My spoiler group and I are actually in the process of finishing the first arc, so once we do that, okay, no pun intended, I think I will feel comfortable enough to tackle the webcomic for real, because, you know, I've been sitting on it for a while. Like, I should at least get it started officially, and finish that one short story that I've been, you know, too busy to finish recently. I was watching the Golden Bolts retrospective of the Sly games, but now I'm watching this. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I did actually see their video on, Metroid Other M, you know, basically, which basically goes over what happened with the production of Metroid Other M that made it so Metroid Other M-y. Ugh. That wasn't a pun of Emmy, by the way. It's just, yeah, that's my opinion of Metroid Other M. It's ugh.
No one wants this.
No one says no to me, says Green Goblin.
It's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind.
Even Kirsten Dunst doesn't like that line. Like, she made fun of it in the commentary for the movie. It was on the DVD too. That being said, I did see the highlight reel between Tobey Maguire and J.K. Simmons. Yeah, like, they had their own commentary on top of the one with I think the other person co-commentating with Kirsten Dunst was Sam Raimi himself. I don't really remember that one very well. Although I do remember seeing it as a kid. But then just sort of stopped because I was like, wait a minute, this isn't Tobey Maguire. Go away. Oh, Zelda. The Golden Bolt did talk about the development of all the games and what was going on behind the scenes at Sony, and I really did like it. I should probably watch more of the Golden Bolt's videos. Also, I think I might have opened some old wounds with Crafty and the Blood Hunter. I was curious to see, I was honest to God curious to see what some people's viewpoints on it were. And, like, Crafty just straight up was filled with malice over it.
Yeah, he does not like the Blood Hunter class.
Yeah, like, Brooke was nice, but, even she didn't have a lot of nice things to say about it. Like, again, I'm of the firm belief that if you want to play something, I'll let you play it. Like, it doesn't matter what you want to play. It's just, you know, don't be a min-maxer and, well, don't be too much of a min-maxer to the point where it makes the game not fun for everyone else.
Don't have main character syndrome.
Yeah, don't have main character syndrome. That's the biggest thing. There is no main character in D&D. You are all the main characters. Yeah. And also, just don't be a dick at the table, please, or I will kick you out.
Don't be Fakar.
Yeah, don't be Fakar. And yes, we know that you're staring at us with your soulless, doll-like eyes, and you say nothing. So compelling. Oh my god, like, you...
What a deep character says nothing.
What a deep character. I cried like a baby when you know, lost your con save. You know, failed your con save with a natural 1. Oh, plus, it keeps my mind off of the CEO of YouTube is considering supporting NFTs. What? Why is everyone buying into this shit scam?
Because people are stupid.
And apparently people want to burn the earth. Like, okay, if you are, like, in a hurry to destroy your life, there's, you know, less destructive ways of doing it.
It's like, because it's like so much news about it, like what they do is out there. Like, I can't even like say like, oh, well, they probably just don't know. Like, it's literally all out there.
It's greed, plain and simple.
Yeah.
And that greed is going to kill our planet.
It's like, first time I can see it as an accident. Second time, maybe you forgot. Third time or more, I'm just convinced you don't care.
Yeah, it's like, you're officially that guy, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jen. Is it Saturday yet?
Sadly, no. Trust me, I want it to be Saturday as well, because then I'm away from work.
Yeah, and also you get to play during the day with your friends, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
But I also want to stay away from work.
Yeah, staying away from work is important. Especially if it's of the corporate sort. I wish it was Saturday. Yeah. And you know what? Let's work on Kedra a little bit. I think I'm gonna start with the hardest part and go with his vines. Oh, Brian. I thought you would be interested to know. I figured for this piece, since I did add some blood to the sketch.
Yeah.
I figured that he would bleed chlorophyll. How does that sound? Actually, I'll let you be the deciding factor, since this is your character.
Yeah, he could do that.
Oh, like, yeah, because I wanted to know if you preferred if Kedrak bled blood or chlorophyll, since, you know, he is part Fae here.
Well, actually, watch another thing, because, like, he's not really a plant, right?
No, he just has, you know, nature growing around him to, you know, act as armor. And it did, well, at least in my head, I imagined it took a few years, gave him more life, you know, rejuvenated him.
Yeah. I mean, I can kind of see it. I mean, I don't know. I guess just at the same time, it's like, yeah, he's not necessarily a plant, so, like,
no.
I don't know why he would.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just give him regular blood, then. I didn't want to move forward with it until I got your opinion.
Yeah, and that's fair. Totally understandable.
Now, I also got his original form for reference because, you know,
yeah,
sometimes I forget.
Yeah, and that's fair.
You know, in terms of the party members, Kira is currently the party member I've drawn the most. So this is a great way to balance it all out.
Yeah.
Like, so far, I've drawn Kedra, well, going on 3 times. I've drawn Sugash 2 times. Corey 2 times. Mimi 4 times if you you know, count her without her hood. Let's see. I've drawn 2 versions of Ricket, and did I already mention that I've drawn Corey twice?
I don't think you did.
Okay, well, I've drawn Corey twice. No, because... No, plus I have a quiz from a magic and religion and mythologies class tomorrow. That sounds like a fun class. I wish my college had that when I was still there. Going back to the topic of comics, I've made comics myself too. Oh. The most recent one I've been making is inspired by the Future Trunks saga from Dragon Ball Super. Alright, that sounds interesting. That's very interesting. You know, for Mr. Maniac's, well, I should say Jason's, because that's the name of the character, their chainsaw sword, I'm curious to see how it's gonna turn out, like, because I've never actually drawn an active chainsaw before, let alone a sword version.
And I just won a game on Aroma Park despite having a person griefing.
Yeah, talk shit, get hit.
Yep. And they were a score bunny too.
Ah, so they were, you know, playing as themselves, a little brat, basically. Okay, hang on, how many ridges?
They made your bun look bad, Jordan.
How dare they? Cinderace deserves more respect than that. Yeah, I don't know, like, after having Sword and Shield digest for a bit, I think Cinderace is my favorite of the starters.
Cinderace is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good, it even has its own version of Protean as a hidden ability.
It's so good, it's an Ubers.
By the way, I've made a headcanon for Kira that red is not her color. Oh, I can definitely see that. No. I think we pretty much established that her signature colors are definitely in the whites, blacks, and golds and yellows. I can't really see her in anything else. Because, you know, it's not for me to decide. it's up for you to decide, since she's yours. The Magic and Religion and Mythology talks about what is considered magic, and I'm taking it because I want to learn about it, so it can help me with my Gentleman Thief story and Magical Girl story. Yeah, that would, like, save a lot of time just trying to do everything yourself, like me. Because, you know, I do want to learn more, a lot more, about, some aspects of the occult, and, you know, more, mythologies and folklore that, you know, surrounds the world's history. Not just our own, but, elsewhere. And out in the wider world, because while my story is based heavily on Celtic mythology, I do want to absorb as many cultures as possible, because, you know, if you take everything from one place, as Ira once said, it becomes rigid and stale. But if you take them from, you know, other sources, then you become whole.
I'm ready to try with real lightning. What, are you crazy? Lightning's very dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not going to shoot lightning at you. Like, even as a kid, it threw me off that Iroh, of all people, would say the word yeah. Honestly, Iroh is still my favorite. Like, he is an example of a mentor character done extraordinarily right.
Like, so what are red flags for you? Anyone who says they don't like Uncle Iroh.
Exactly. Like, if you don't like Uncle Iroh, you're a monster. Me sitting here being the big Egyptian, Japanese, Greek, and Hindu nerd. I mean, I definitely know a lot more about Celtic mythology than I did, you know, years ago, which is ironic because I am Irish. I think I have a little bit of English in me too, which, you know, all the better, because in my world there are bar guests, if some of you have ever heard of them. If not, then they're essentially these black dog demons that you know, prowl riverside towns. They have, like, backwards feet, so, you know, they can trick people trying to follow their tracks, so they're following a different trail entirely. And if they bite you, it causes, you know, rapid poisoning and necrosis, depending on the interpretation. It's not a nice thing to get bitten by a bar guest. Boggles are actually from Celtic mythology. They're pretty funny. So they basically set up riddles for people to figure out, and it's all in an effort to basically make friends. And if they don't get their way, then, you know, they wreak havoc, basically. So it's just like, when I read about them, it's like, oh, they're just the sweetest creatures. I'm gonna put them somewhere. Of course, not all fairies are, you know, nice and sweet, the typical variety, you know. Yeah. Uncle Iroh is amazing. Yes, the correct opinion. I love Greek and Japanese mythology. Oh, and Norse too. Yeah, you can't beat the classics. There's still so much about, you know, the mythologies and religion of, you know, Asian countries and India, Hinduism, and China, that there's still a lot I don't know, which is why I want to, you know, absorb as much information about that as possible, because there are other regions with cultures inspired by them, but it's also along the phase where I don't think I'm halfway good enough at articulating them yet. So that's why I want to get infinitely better at understanding them. Because, you know, again, I don't want to take everything just from one place. I also don't want to, you know, appropriate anything either, because, you know, cultural appropriation is not cool, and if you do that, you're an asshole. And what that is, if you don't know, is basically you take something from a culture without really understanding it or doing it in a way that defaces it. Like those Native American feather hats. Like the minute you see a white person wearing them without a good fucking reason, then yeah, you're gonna be in for a bad time, basically. Yeah, I've seen the Labyrinth movie. There's one creature I based Eliza's god from, Garuda, which is a phoenix. Yeah. Phoenixes need more love. Yeah. Actually, phoenixes, aren't strictly, an Eastern, mythology thing. They were actually seen over in Greece, too. Okay, it was either Greece or Persia. I forget which, but...
I know there's Egyptian.
Oh, Egypt, too?
Yeah.
That one I'm not familiar with, but
actually, apparently, the whole Phoenix rising from the ashes thing, that's mostly an Egyptian thing.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would love to get my hands on like something that details the Book of the Dead, you know, from Egyptian mythology. Because, you know, the whole concept of it is so fascinating to me. Like we all know that Egyptians mummified certain people of importance, like not just pharaohs, I believe, but also certain family members and things like that. Like they have entire processes of how they prepare them for, you know, going over to the next life, basically. They even have their own way of judging the dead. Not unlike how, you know, how in Christianity God judges those who are worthy of going to heaven, or, you know, they just get jettisoned to hell. Or at least that's what I was taught when I was a kid. Pleasant stuff, ain't it? But it's interesting because Egypt isn't really so much afraid of death as they, you know, almost see it in a positive light. Or at least there's a lot to their way of interpreting death. You know, the Day of the Dead is a bit like that too, where instead of taking a day to mourning your loved ones and thinking about all the bad stuff death brings, you take it as a day to celebrate their lives, which is a great way of, you know, internalizing something like that. You know, when someone you love dies and you take a day to celebrate it, like, I think that's a really healthy way of going about it. Huh? Oh, thank you for sharing 10 bits. What do you think about people getting mad at Baiken being non-binary? Oh, fuck that!
Those people
specifically, those people getting mad at Baiken for being non-binary need to check their privilege, because, you know, Non-binary people can have boobs too. I literally talked about this on Twitter. I don't know much about Guilty Gear, but I love Baiken as a character. Like, they're really cool. And honestly, I would hug them and I would let them punch me. And I'm happy I know that too, because, it's always nice for certain groups of people to get represented.
Yeah. All you gotta know is that the Lord of Guilty Gear is stupid, and that's why we love it.
I guess, but
the main protagonist is named Soul Bad Guy.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that by listening, by hearing their name.
Yep.
But no, Soul Bad Guy is the good guy.
Yeah, and a big antagonist of the game is called That Man.
So, literally, like that old lady who gets mugged by Sakon in Majora's Mask, like, stop that man!
Yeah.
Baiken uses she, her pronouns. Oh! Oh, wait, is that confirmed too?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I think in that case, I think both pronouns are okay. Like, maybe,
you can be either
she,
or
they.
about it.
Yeah, either or. Blue's giving me the Batman brooding again. She wants out. Hold on, Blue. Okay, princess. There you go. Good girl. Blue is my cat, for those who don't know. She's a Russian Blue, which is one of the reasons why we called her Blue. Oh! Work is killing me, so I'm glad to come home to watch the creation of two characters killing each other. Or close to it. We don't really know the outcome of this battle. Like, maybe they're evenly matched, maybe one of them dies. I like to think they're both evenly matched. Because, it would be awkward if Kedrot died again. Yeah, you know what? Everyone has boobs, even guys. And I'm not talking about the feminine guys either. I'm talking about the masculine guys too. So, check your privilege, please. Okay, so, once upon a time, Isis and Osiris were just chilling out and having a dinner with their god friends. Set, being a jealous douche because Osiris was more popular than him, made him a coffin that was just the right size for Osiris. I'm waiting patiently for the follow-up on this. Out of curiosity, for those of you who played Sonic Colors Ultimate or just listened to the soundtrack, is Sweet Mountain worse now? What do you guys think about the trailer for the game Pal World? This is the first I've heard of it. Have you heard about it, Brian?
No.
Yeah, sorry, that's all we got, man. Hang on. Because I don't fully remember how I arranged the vine muscles, the muscles. Hang on. I think I'll start simple first, then build on top of it. But while that's going on, I rewatched The Amazing Spider-Man last night. There are a lot of things it does repeat from the Sam Raimi trilogy, but I think one of the bigger problems the Amazing Spider-Man duology has is that, they either had plot lines that, don't go anywhere or just stop entirely. Like, Peter never caught his uncle's killer.
And with that, I'm gonna go get Din-Dins.
Oh, okay. So Peter never caught Uncle Ben's killer. So he never got that part of his, motivation resolved. And, there were also a lot of stuff that just didn't need to be cut. Like, for Amazing Spider-Man 1 specifically, if we saw Dr. Connors' family, then it would have made his motivation for getting a new arm a lot stronger. Because, just in the movie proper, it's just, oh no, he's afraid of losing his job and never getting an arm again. But there was a deleted scene where he went back home to see his son, Billy Connors, and he was showing him, I think it was either the mouse that regrew their arm or his own arm. And it would have made so much sense because he wants to regrow his arm so he can hold his son again with both arms. Look at the No Mic chat in your server to see the trailer. I'll watch it after the stream, but thank you very much. So anyways, work, clap. Woo boy. That it was gonna be a good day since it was only 3 hours. Wishful thinking. Oh, follow up with the Osiris story. When Osiris got into the coffin, Set shut the coffin and sent it down the Nile River. Set would do a dance in their palace, and then realized, oh shit! I need to go hunt that damn golden bull. Isis, stricken with grief, journeyed alone to find her husband. Turns out her husband was placed in a wall inside a palace. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the Egyptian version of the, there was, a Greek bard who, was given instructions by Hades where, okay, you can take your wife out of the underworld, but you can't turn back. And then when he turned back, her wife was jettisoned back into the underworld. Because he couldn't listen to instructions. Like, I know who this character from mythology is, but his name is slipping my mind. Yeah, like, it's not one-to-one, but it's very, very similar. Also, really cool for Isis to be the one to save her lover and not the other way around. Score 1 for Egypt. Even gets your sister involved. Oh. Bum ba bum 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 bum. So going back to the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man conversation, and for the record, I didn't see I didn't see No Way Home yet, so please no spoilers. But obviously the best part of the movie doesn't need to be talked about. Peter and Gwen's relationship. Like, To this day, I still think they're the best superhero couple in any movie. Um, it also helps because at the time, Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield were dating, which just made their dynamic so much more adorable and believable. Oh yeah, I remember that story from Red's video on the Underworld. Yeah. But yeah, it's like you never know how good you have something until it's gone, which definitely fits the themes with Gwen Stacy in general. Which honestly makes me wonder, if Spectacular Spider-Man were to continue, does that mean they would have to adapt Gwen's death into the show? And if so, how on earth would they get away with that? Because, you know, Gwen's death isn't really pleasant. Isis basically turned herself into a handmaiden, and basically, in exchange for immortality, the prince would get the coffin out of the wall. She instructed the prince to die in flames under the full moon so he may become a god. Well, the prince was like, "Fuck that! I'm doing that now!" And Anubis was like, "Really? You couldn't wait? God damn it!" Oh, I mean, me, damn it. One, two, 3 points. Okay. Bum 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 yeah, let's do the sword next. Okay. Let's move you to the forefront. So, Isis got the coffin. She opens it and sees Osiris was just sleeping. Well, one night, as Isis was resting from carrying the coffin, "Here comes your boy Set!" He sees the coffin and was like, "Oh, fuck!" So, he and his boys chopped up Osiris and scattered his body parts all across Egypt. I mean, shit. He was like, "Ready, set, go." I'll tell you what. This is the kind of content you come to see, isn't it? my sword's cooler than yours. Now, ladies. Yeah, let's do the main part of the blade first. Yeah, sweet ray party. Oh, I hate how it abruptly ends. It's like, I start vibing to the drill theme and then it just, oh. And like, yeah, I know it's a jingle, but come on. Alright. When Isis awoke, she sees that Osiris is gone. Her cries were so loud that her sister Nephthys came down from the heavens. Isis told her what happened, and of course, Nephthys was like, okay, easy sis, I'll help you find him, and I'll personally make Set my bitch. I guess look right. There we go. Okay, there it goes. Now for the chainsaw sword. And let it be known, I have never drawn a chainsaw, and definitely not in sword form either, so I apologize if this looks like duty. But I will do my best. It's all anyone else can. So the two sisters went across Egypt, finding Osiris's body parts. They recovered all but one body part, the baby maker part. Oh yeah. So in order the two have a child, for the two to have a child, Isis and Osiris had to use magic to get her pregnant. Meanwhile, Nephthys was distracting Set with her beauty and also had a son. Isis and Osiris had Horus, while Set and Nephthys had Sekhmet. Oh yeah, the angry lion goddess. Yeah. But yeah, I think, that was like, ancient Egypt's way of incorporating a, non-binary god in their pantheon. Yeah, that's cool. In some ways, the past is a lot like the present. Non-binary god in their pantheon, and suddenly I arrived. Oh, hey, Rivenbound! Yeah, we were talking about, Jen here was recounting, the story of, when Osiris got kidnapped, and Isis went to go, save them. And, they recovered all but, basically, Osiris's dick, so, to remedy that, they made them, they had to make their baby through magic, and they also made it so Osiris themselves was basically non-binary. A little factoid that I'm pretty sure I said before, but I'll say it again since it's relevant. Jason's chainsaw sword was custom built by Jason's own hands. It's made out of an old rusty chainsaw and some other junk he could find. Like, hey, they're resourceful. Resourcefulness is always a good quality for a main character to have. There we go. Also, yeah. Horus is technically bi. Huh. That's cool. But no, I wasn't really talking I wasn't really talking about sexual orientation for Osiris. I was, talking about, gender identity. Because, honestly, they were kind of forced into it, so maybe it's not as cool as we thought it was. Yeah, sexual orientation and gender identity are two different things. But yeah, I forget why, but Horus basically had to seduce Set to steal his... don't say that word. Jason definitely learned something while spending most of his life as a homeless orphan. But yeah, I do not like the word sperm. It is gross. I hate it. And yet I said come with wild abandon. Trust me, it makes sense in my brain. Spawn reminds me of the character Spawn. But no, Spawn can mean many things, and inherently it sounds like a cool word. Or like, the dragon spawn. Like, that alone has a lot of presence to it. Sperm is just yuck. So is semen. Like, I hate those two words. And yeah, you joke, Mr. Maniac, but I don't have a lot of trigger words, but that's one of them. Funny how I'm talking about all this shit with the Sonic Colors soundtrack playing. Mr. Maniac, I'm being serious, stop. Like, those three words, sperm, semen, and jizz, they make me feel gross. And also a general reminder that the English wanglage is the English language is a fucking disaster. Apparently asking to sit down and watch something with dinner is too much. Sorry. But yeah, even further that proves my point. Like, people are trying to eat, so stop. I swear, if Brian came back immediately after I said that, I was gonna laugh. No, not you. Oh no, did something else bad happen? I am good with grammar. I'm promise. I am promise. I am the promise. I am inevitable. That wasn't even close to Thanos. What the fuck? What was that voice I just did? Can someone identify that voice for me? Because I don't know who that sounded like or what that sounded like. I don't care about that. I meant how I was literally pulled open the stream and was told to go fucking do all this other shit, and then that wasn't... Oh, yeah. That is not cool. That is not cool. Like, whoever does that needs to get their priorities straight. Like, it's so rude. Shadow the Hedgehog, Claw guy from Inspector Gadget.
Oh, I can do Dr. Claw very easily. Which actually is also Soundwave's voice, without the filter.
Like, if I had a voice changer, then I can easily show you what I mean. But basically what they did for Soundwave in Transformers, G1 that is they took Frank Welker's Dr. Claw voice and put it in a vocoder. Which, you know, gave us the rise of the most popular Soundwave voice. Which, funny enough, you mentioned Shadow, but that's basically Black Doom's voice. Hang on. Let me do whatever I did again.
I am inevitable. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
I don't know what that is. You know what? Sometimes I do call Thanos Thanos the Anus sometimes, so you know what? I'll christen this character as Thanos the Anus. They exist now, apparently. So, Brian. First of all, welcome back. Second of all, I think I unlocked a new voice.
Oh no.
I am inevitable.
I was trying to do a Thanos voice, but then it turned into that, so I decided to christen it into Thanos the Anus.
Thanos the Anus, yes!
Don't speak the icky words, also Thanos the Anus. Trust me, Riven, it makes sense in my brain.
I am an anus.
Stop. The only brain needs to make sense. Well, no, that would be selfish. But yeah, like I was trying to do an impression of Thanos saying "I am inevitable," and then he failed the snap because he's a doo-doo head. But then that came out.
Oh my god, Jordan, I just found a Spider-Man panel.
What?
It's like, whoa, how'd your horse find you so fast? Widow and I got bit by the same bug. Ever since we've been able to talk without talking, I called it our rider sense. Uh-huh. And why does Widow also wear a mask? So folks don't recognize him.
Widow is a horse. Comic books are stupid.
Comic books are stupid.
Which, you know, I'm making a webcomic, but you know what? That's not the same thing. Surprisingly. Let's zoom into Cadrot's mask here.
Daily reminder that Tony Stark built an Iron Man suit out of a cybernetic universe.
Oh my god, you're right, he did. Heck yeah, I got hot dogs. Speaking of icky words, no, that's awful. No. This is sometimes what you get when your brain is on rapid fire quips. Sometimes you come up with the most outlandish shit. Why are you holding yourself to a higher standard when you're not getting paid as well? Bro, I feel that. It's like, I've been famous for 8 years. Just for once, I'd like to get rich. Says Spider-Man, not me. I am not famous at all. Nor honestly, nor do I want fame. I just want to live a comfortable life. And be able to do the things I always wanted to do. Oh yeah, Jen, did you get the hot dogs for 5 silver? And did you get sausages with them, or is it just the hot dog? That's fine if that's the case, but I would like to know. Please. Please. The music was timed perfectly. Just hot dogs with cheese. I want to be Spider-Man, minus the part he got NTR'd by Goblin, or the part he got NTR'd by Mysterio. What does NTR mean? Brian? What does NTR mean? Do you know?
No.
Okay, anyone else? Forgot I didn't what?
No!
Wait a minute! Did you spoil something?
No! Don't do
Griffin, what the fuck?
the bottom existence!
What did I tell you people not to do?
No! Rivenbound blipped!
Oh no! Oh no! No, I didn't spoil anything from the new movie. Oh, okay. Be more specific. You gave me a heart attack. I was like, the realization hit. Like, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Glad that was cleared up. Phew. NTR shirt for Netatare, which is a... Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Oh.
No. Oh.
Stab.
Okay, I was about to say, Jason Kedrot may have a common enemy, but it also is just shorthand for being forced out of a relationship. Oh! Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Still, what the fuck? Which, you know, is exactly what kind of happened in Spider-Man 3, so, yeah. I think I might get what that is. Highlight my message, icky words. Also, yes, I'd like to be Spider-Man, but without that. Yeah. I would like to be Spider-Man, but without the money problem. So, basically, Perfect Peter from Spider-Verse. Okay. I think we've gotten enough to start getting in the background layer for these two fighty boys.
I had to see what that was for a second. I'm like, oh, that's Kedrot's mask that's flying past him.
Yeah, Maniac specifically requested that his mask is, like, either destroyed or flying off.
Yeah.
That you can even see, like, a tube there on his sorcerer's hat.
Yeah.
Tube. BJ! Go the fuck away! This is what I get for not turning on streamer mode. Okay, he hasn't been doing it recently, but, like, whenever he starts a call in that chat, it's like it's always when I stream. Fucking insensitive prick. I know you don't mean it, but you're an insensitive prick.
BJ, the ultimate jump scare.
No, I remember the time when I got the secret call and didn't even realize it. It was for one of the Breath of the Wild streams.
Yes.
I think it was for one of the newer ones when I was, rebranding myself on Twitch. And starting all this mess.
And I'm doing all of this.
And doing all of this.
Doing all the monkey.
Okay, I don't know about monkey, but we're doing something.
Daily reminder, fuck NFTs.
Yeah, fuck NFTs. Fuck them up the ass. Destroy them. Make sure they never see the light of day ever again.
It's the one kind of monkey people will not mind making extinct.
Yeah.
It's like, aren't monkeys typically endangered? Not these.
Okay, so there's
Hold
a
up,
Slayer
Twitter.
situation.
I think you need to calm down.
Me when NFT. NFT. No fucking thanks. That's my favorite variation of it.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, Jordan, somebody tweeted an image of Missing No, and they put a caption with it saying, I can't believe we used to jack off to this thing. And someone replied to it with the Monsters Inc. clip of Mike going, whoa, wait. We? No, there's no we here.
Yeah. Perfect reaction. And I will save a WIP version of this for you to look at later, Mr. Maniac. And then I think from here, let's move on to the humanoid sliver. Someone said that being an anti-NFT is anti-worker. Fuck off, will you? Fuck off, will you? Fuck off. Fuck off.
I'm sorry, what work is there when making an NFT?
There is no work involved.
It's literally auto-generated. Like, that's as little work as you have to do. It's
Okay, I like Jen's answer here. NFT, never fucking take. And, okay, so we need scarier music. So Brian, I hope you don't mind, but would you mind looking up the Bloodborne soundtrack for me?
I can do that.
Thank you. Liberal said that. Traitors! Traitors to your fucking alignment.
Like, again, like, what work is there? You press a button and it generates automatically. Like, such work.
Yeah, such work. Amazing. Wow. So much effort. All the effort. We're all gonna die, guys. I can promise you that. But as, NFT used to mean nice fucking titties. Yeah, those days are gone now.
Like Bikins.
Yeah, Bikins. Honestly, Bikin looks really huggable. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said I would hug them. Like, I don't know how, approachable they are as a person, but I would risk getting punched in the face if it means I get to hug them. Although, for real, I don't just go around hugging people. Like, I have to know someone first before I'm comfortable enough for that.
I also know, I think Maximilian Dude was also, like, a big Bikin main.
Yeah. Actually, what is Bikin's fighting style? Or play style, I should say. Play style.
I've not played enough Guilty Gear to really, like, have something off the top of my head.
Risk, like, getting murdered by Bikin is a bad thing. Well, I mean, I don't want to die. I'd like to know them first. Bikin was inspired by Kenshin Himura. Oh!
And
what?
you know what? I can tell.
I actually can, too, now that you point that out.
I can fucking tell. No, Biking's what happened when there was like an accidental one night stand between him and Megumi.
That would do it.
Biking just comes up, Kaoru's like, Kenshin, can you explain this? I swear, I don't remember a thing!
If I knew any of Biken's quotes, I would totally reference something by now, because that's how my brain is wired.
Yeah.
I reference shit. Thanks, Spider-Man. Biken is non-binary woman Kenshin. Biken has dual strengths as a defensive turtle and an explosive mix-up character. Her diverse toolkit allows her to overwhelm the opponent on offense and steal their momentum on defense.
Ah, okay, so she definitely, so from the sound of that, she's definitely like about like, okay, I'm going to play a bit defensively, and then once I bait you into a bad option, that's when I'm going to explode on the offense.
You know what? Actually, I was wondering how Alex would operate if she were ever a Mortal Kombat character. Since she, alternates martial arts styles in her in Phantom of the Forest, I think she would basically play like Biken. She would, start with Way the Scorpion, which is, her common pose, where she holds one sword in front of her and another towards the back, like a scorpion's tail. And it's a more defensive style. And then Way the Mantis is more aggressive, and it's basically designed to kill people as painfully as possible and as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And she breaks it out when, okay, no need to go full defensive, I'll just attack.
Also, apparently, Biken now has a gun.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she has a gun now.
Well, okay, let me ask you this. What kind of gun? Like a modern Glock or a traditional pistol?
Hold on, I need to... If her moveset trails out, I need to see it again. Okay, yeah, it is.
NFT not for turtles. Would Kenshin get along with Biken? I don't know. Would he get along with Biken? Riven, you're the expert.
Question, does she kill? Because that decides it.
I mean, from what little I've read, it's like she doesn't really trust outsiders much.
She is a wanderer.
And she is also a very protective of her culture.
Yeah.
Biken has a cannon arm. Don't know who Kenshin is. You don't know who Kenshin is? Well, that's definitely something you gotta fix one day. Like, Rurouni Kenshin is great.
Yeah, despite the creator being a fucklord.
Yeah, like, it's definitely one of those examples where you can very much like the art, but hate the person behind it. Like, it's a death of the author situation.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess it's one of those gray areas when it comes to consuming media, right? Because, we all know J.K. Rowling is a piece of shit of a human being.
Yeah.
And, like, she definitely let the fame go to her head, but I'd be lying if I said that Harry Potter, at least the first 3 movies, still hold a weird place in my heart.
Okay,
that does... Yeah?
I'm taking a look at her gun. It looks like a shotgun, but the muzzle's a cannon.
I'm already getting an image in my head, and there's actually an ancient Japanese mortar that's kind of what you described. Hang on. Yeah, you posted a picture. Hang on. Hang the fuck on. Hang the fuck on. Stream is being weird. There we go. Oh yeah, that definitely looks old style. God, Biken is so cool, you guys.
Yeah.
I hope to tell the author is receiving treatment for being a pedophile. Wasn't he in prison for a bit?
He was, yes, but then I think his bail was paid.
He should stay there. Anyway, I only know Kenshin through Jump Force. I'm so sorry. Basically, though, she's a really hard character to play because you have to know basically every other character plays in the game, not just Baiken. Yeah, they got anything. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let me show the chat this.
Yeah.
No, wait, because then it'll open Google.
Yeah. Well, the thing too about like most characters who like try to more so focus on defensive baiting tend to be a bit difficult to play as, because it really involves you needing to get into your opponent's head. Like, you're not more so thinking about what it is that you're going to do. You already know what you're going to do. You're now just looking at your opponent going like, okay, are you gonna do the thing? And if you do, then I'm taking you to town.
Yeah, and again, I think if Alex were a Mortal Kombat character, that would fit her perfectly.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of somewhat similar to how Palutena played back in Smash 4.
Really?
Yeah, like, she had a bit of like an aerial offense because she was the best in the air, but because her ground game was super weak, she had to focus a lot on more reactionary gameplay.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I need you to do the thing so I can do my thing, and that's primarily what you were looking for.
And then in Smash Ultimate, she became infinitely better.
Yeah, I mean, she can still play that way, it's just she can do it better now, because she actually does have more options on the ground.
Not to mention the dreaded Nair train.
Yeah, that's still a thing. I mean, kind of, because, you know, they did nerf her grab game a bit.
You can only control the flow of battle by basically catching your opponent off guard and punishing them for being bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say for playing bad, just, you know, slipping up. Because eventually, like, no matter how much in the Zen mode that you are eventually going to be like, damn, I slipped up here, didn't I?
Yeah, okay. In seriousness, I think that's part of the joke.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking in general.
Yeah. Although, if we're talking about playing bad, I think I would do terrible in a traditional fighting game setting. Like, I can barely play Street Fighter, okay? Like, I tried it once, played as Ibuki, I literally won just by button mashing.
You know what? You'd probably still beat Gale in a one-on-one.
Maybe? Although, I kind of stopped playing Smash Ultimate just for my own sanity because, well, not only is the roster too big now, it's also, like, it was hard for me to keep up with, so it was frustrating to play. Like, it made me, genuinely angry to play it. And I think I even threw my controller once, which I never do. So I was like, you know what? I better stop. Maybe I'll come back to it one day, but not today. Because this isn't me. Like, yeah, like, Smash is really hard to keep up with now. Like, I don't think it necessarily bothers people who play it every day or are just, you know, accustomed to changing rapidly, but keep in mind, I have a bit of a learning disorder, so that doesn't really help matters.
Yeah. Well, you know, the other thing, too, is, like, you have people who do end up getting that good because they do play every day. Like, those are the usual people you do see, like, up on, like, maybe streams competing in competitions.
Yeah, but fuck if it doesn't feel demoralizing. Oh, Big Mac asks, Realm, have you ever thought about how a demon in Demon Slayer having an eternal life and eternal youth is miserable?
I think, in general, that would be miserable, not just to a demon.
Yeah, definitely. If we can go into trope talks for a second, I personally think immortality is a curse. Like, it may sound amazing on paper, but imagine, you have all the time in the world to do everything and anything you wanted. But by the time you're done, everyone you've ever cared about, everyone you've ever loved, is just gone the next moment. And then before you know it, you're all alone. And you've seen the end of an era and the beginning of another. And then it just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. And honestly, everyone dies. Like, that is, a sad but harsh truth. Which honestly makes life all the more, worth living. Because we're only a blip in, this world, so you gotta make your time count.
Yeah. And in the case of a demon, it's like, yeah, you're living forever, but you're also living forever as a monster.
Yeah, and demons demons kind of like people may have different opinions on that. Some may relish in the carnage, and others may hate themselves for what they are. It's a case by case basis, but if you ask me, I wouldn't want to be immortal. And again, as nice as power sounds, with great power comes great responsibility, alright? Nezuko's gonna look the same for all the eternity while her loved ones die off. Okay, that's not part of the show, is it?
No.
Is that a spoiler? Okay, like, because I thought, like, the main plot is Tanjiro's trying to cure that.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, it would suck if all this time, all this research, and it's like, no, you can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, they just have to find Michael Jackson.
Is that a Thriller reference? I know I'm a 90s kid, but what was that noise I just made? Oh wait, Cleric Beast. It's scary how I can do a good Cleric Beast impression.
Well, hey, so can Yanners.
Yeah. But I'm not famous like Nyanners, so she gets the credit. Fucking piss goblin.
Oh, hey, Pokey Beach. Nice to showing me all the TCG products I'm probably never gonna get.
Oh, Dion got back to me on something. Hang on. I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm pretty sure the point of the story is for Nezuko to go back to normal since they aren't planning to keep her that way. Pretty sure they operate on head vampire rules and just kill really big bad villain. Oh yeah! I can't believe I'm making this comparison, but it's like, if you kill the head robot in Sonic 06, then all the other robots go boom.
eBay launches mandatory card authentication service for Pokemon and other TCGs.
Huh?
Yeah, so apparently eBay is now requiring you to prove that the cards that you're selling are, like, real and legit and not fake.
Oh, okay, that's really smart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Thanks, Logan Paul.
Fuck you, Logan Paul. Scum of the earth. Don't film dead bodies. No, I'm not going to let go of that because that's disgusting.
Well, I mean, he is surrounding another bit of controversy involving TCGs.
When was he a TCG guy?
When he started trying to go back on his road to redemption. In fact, apparently as one of his gigs, like, apparently as a wrestler, he actually, like, would go into matches wearing the first Earth Edition holographic Charizard, like, as a necklace.
Wait. He's a wrestler too?
Yeah.
I want to punch that guy in the mouth.
Yep.
And feed him his teeth.
But yeah, apparently, yeah, he got, apparently he, I guess he ordered, like, a bunch of cards and they ended up being fake.
I remember seeing this one Nyanners clip where she's trying to use the power washer to get the soccer ball out of the corner of the playground, so she starts screeching like a monkey, or going apeshit, in other words. I do remember, I think it was Rust, where she and her friends were, pretending to be a monkey family or some shit. I don't know. They were clear. They were clearly doing a bit. It's like Nyaners was always fucking insane, but I think ever since she joined V Shoujo, she's even more chaotic. Like, for the longest time, her Twitter banner was like a foot fetish pic of her. It's like, I applaud your bravery, but what the fuck? And for the record, I'm not kink shaming. It's just, really? Wait, is that kink shaming? Like, just sorry, it's not my thing. I remember when Yanners was still a voice actress. I wonder if she's still getting gigs in like voice acting.
Actually, Jordan, speaking of which, have you been seeing some of the clips I've been retweeting from Amelie's stuff of playing Hades?
I've only seen Thanathought, really. That's pretty much it. And it's like, holy shit, down girl. Wait a minute, that's what she wants.
Yeah, she is falling for Thanatos so hard. And I found another clip that she posted where she got a gift from Thanatos, and it was a pierced butterfly. And because her whole motif is that she's a monarch, she's just like, this was fate. It was destiny.
Oh my god. But you know what? I think with all the VTubers we've been seeing, it's definitive proof that women can be as horny as men. Oh yeah, which does remind me of this YouTube channel called The Unusual Suspect. And he was, reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man 1, which ironically enough I was talking about earlier. But in his video, he was going over legit reviews by, audience goers who were women, and this is a real comment. He's like, while watching the movie, I was spending half of it moist. Or something like that. It's like, ew! And okay, need I remind you, Peter Parker in the movie is 17 years old. Pedo.
Go to jail.
Go to jail. You know what? No, Spider-Man will do it for you.
It's like Spider-Man sends you to jail for jerking off to Peter Parker. And honestly, I like to imagine he just comes home one day, he's like, that was the most awkward arrest I've ever had to make.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that happened to him at least once. Like,
I love Amelie.
Don't jerk off to kids, please. Don't. Oh, Amelie, I freaking love her song covers on YouTube. Hey, yeah. Janzard's a fan.
Yeah, they're really good stuff. Also, Jordan, I made a funny on Twitter.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so I found a tweet that somebody posted about how IGN from Italy did a review of Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
And they apparently gave it a 5 out of 10 because it's too hard.
Do they not know that difficulty is a subjective matter? And if not,
But
Who gives a fuck?
My response to that was, considering Tifa porn was playing at the Italian Senate, and yet they say Legends Arceus was too hard.
Hey, I found the Pokefuckers.
Arceus like, no, I don't want that.
No, you mean...
With ominous drum music.
Seriously, what the fuck is up with Arceus's, battle music? It's like a blood rite.
You're fighting God!
Which, you know what? Now that I said it out loud, congratulations for making the music scary. Not Bloodborne levels of scary, but... And imagine if the DS could handle a full orchestra in their sound chips.
I think that was kind of the idea they were attempting to go with like you remember the Game Boy Advance videos?
Oh Jesus, yes.
Yeah, like, cause I feel like that was like their experimentation. So like, could full-on cutscenes actually work on this thing?
Arceus, hello. Oh wait. Behold, it is I, thy lord. You threw a Master Ball. Fuck! I never could find the original version of that. Oh Jesus, that took a lot out of me. Ooh. No, seriously, I have to freaking bobulate myself. Oh shit. Okay, I'm back. Ugh. Oh, hey, Fenrir. They kind of did that with Guesses' theme. No, Guesses is a little scarier. But, you know, also in part with the fact that the song does sound like it's chanting his name.
Never forget the time when a Wish Cache ate a Master Ball.
I don't remember it because I don't watch the anime. Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Oh, Mita gets this. How many times must I teach you, old man? I feel like you say that pretty much on a daily basis, Jen. Anyway, holy shit, this thing's gonna look so amazing once I start coloring this. So, actually, another thing I did get references for, well, one thing I did reference in my head, because it's my childhood fear, is that I based this thing's proportions off of a xenomorph. And funny enough, Food Drops was telling me about it when they were pitching the idea to me. It's like, you know, you wouldn't be the first to make the comparisons to xenomorphs. And I was like, okay, well, if you want a humanoid version of this, then I'm gonna tap into my worst nightmare and applying it to this. Gets us hurt my boy and he must suffer. He also hurt Lily in another game.
That's my daughter.
Yeah, or attempted to. And failed because, you know, Nintendo and Game Freak like to limit themselves, apparently. Not with Metroid, though. They go ham. And, yeah, Xenoblade 2. Not Xenoblade 2, I meant Xenoblade 2. As in T-O-O, not the number. Fuck Xenoblade 2. Anyway, that's the point. This is me whenever someone mentions Xenoblade 2 instead of Xenoblade 1. No. What have I created? Guys, what have I created? Oh, wait, hang on. There's a spot I need to fix. let's be honest, Ultra Sun hurt Lily more than Getsus. Give us her adventures in Kanto. No, honestly, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon kind of fucked over, Lily's story. And to a point, the anime kind of bum-rushed it from what I've seen. And it's like, okay, as horrible as this is, as horrible as this sounds, I actually prefer, what they were going for in, the original Sun and Moon games, where Lusamine was being mind-controlled by the Nihiligo, thus making her an abusive parent. Because, you know, as dark as that subject matter is, it was an interesting angle to take the story.
I don't know if I'd say the anime bum rushed it, just that they kind of gave her a different character arc to start with.
I mean, from what I've seen, they did tackle, I think, wasn't the story of the games one of the first things they tried? Like the climax of it, or am I just remembering wrong because I didn't watch the damn anime?
I'm gonna say you're kind of remembering it a bit wrong, because it's like,
Okay.
We started out with, you know, starting out with, like, what Lily's arc was going to be, and that was, for some reason, she was petrified of even, like, touching Pokemon in general because of something that happened to her before. So they were focusing on, like, okay, let's try to see if, you know, we can eventually get Lily to come out of her shell. That's when Snowy, the Alolan Vulpix, came in to, like, be able to be that barrier between her and other Pokemon. And that's basically where she started developing a bit more as, like, okay, I'm better at being able to interact with Pokemon now.
Alright.
Yeah. It's only until when we do get to, like, the Aether Foundation stuff is when we do get a bit more on Lily's backstory, and it's basically told that the first time when one of the times when the Ultra Wormholes were open, a Nihiligo almost kidnapped Lily.
Alright. Okay. So I think with that in mind, we got these all blocked out. All they need now is to be colored. So, pretty short stream, I know, but, tomorrow, I think it's when we're going to, start coloring these in. And maybe, we could even get, a certain other, person's commission going, because I did mention someone was commissioning me while the stream was getting started, so yeah. Definitely look forward to that, guys. And on Friday, I think we're either gonna play either more Okami or Metroid Prime. I think I'll put it up to a vote again, but definitely tune in tomorrow for more arts. So, yeah. Catch you guys later.
Actually, are you looking to raid?
Who's online right now?
Well, I know you've raided Lonnie before, and she's online right now.
Hang on. I need to remember what their exact handle is.
There it is.
Oh wait, I've. Oh. All right, thanks. Let me type. Boop.
E.
All right, y'all ready?
Yep. So yeah, Lonnie's a variety streamer, but mostly does like a lot of like RPG stuff, and occasionally does shiny hunting for Pokemon. Currently, she is streaming Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Yeah. So, okay, what should our raid hashtag be? Oh, wait. Then again, there might be a spamming thing, so, no raid hashtag necessary. see you guys tomorrow night. So, bye.
Yeah, boy. And there we go.